guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Football Cup. I'll be doing a live stream for between Liverpool and Arsenal. It's gonna be a Premier League match we'll be doing for the first time at Football Cup Shop. Arsenal is playing at home. They're aiming for the Champions League position, and Liverpool are gonna try to reduce the gap between themselves and the current league leaders. They're trying to make sure that they could get close to City. Now Liverpool with a cross, and Ramsdale, he puts a glove to the ball and he throws the ball outside to the play. It seems that Liverpool are applying pressure on Arsenal starting from the whistle. And with the corner, Liverpool with the corner, and the ball has gone outside. Let's see what happens between Arsenal and Liverpool in this match. It's going to be a pretty special one because Liverpool are trying to close the gap on City. They're trying to get 3 points in this match. This one is a pretty tough one, and you'll see if Arsenal is able to get a result in this match. They'll try to get at least a draw, but we could see Arsenal playing a little bit better in terms of what they've done. Oh, and there was a header by Van Dijk, and Ramsdale again to the case. He just blocked it on his left hand side, and the ball has gone outside for the corner. And again, Liverpool, they took an attempt, but this time Arsenal are able to defend it. Martinelli is trying to play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Ramsdale gives the ball back to Tierney. Tierney tries to put it across the pitch, but it hits a Liverpool player. Guys, I would like to thank you for tuning in for the last time. It was a pretty good experience. We did the first ever live stream, and this is the second one. So thank you, Puskul Thapa, for tuning in. Hopefully you like today's transmission. Saka with the ball, and that's a very good defending by Robertson. And Odegaard is trying to challenge Robertson, and the foul has been given. And Odegaard seemed to be pretty angry. He seems to think that it was a 50-50 challenge, but referee is having none of it, and he has given a free kick in the favor of Liverpool. It seems Odegaard was right. Robertson just fell to the floor too much easily, and yes, I tried to get a scorecard, and that's pretty good. I'll need someone to operate it for me in terms of if somebody scores a goal or something. And I've tried a new software this time. Hopefully you would like this transmission as well. Saka trying to control the ball, and it seems Liverpool, they're on the case. They're not giving any any space to the Arsenal player. They're on the, what they try to do is, as soon as Arsenal player gets the ball, they're on them as bees, and they don't let them have any kind of chance. Van Dijk controlling the ball, passing it back to Matip. Matip passing it back to Alisson. Matip passing it to Keita, and Keita putting the ball forward. No, it was Mane. It was Mane who put the ball forward, and it just went outside, and Arsenal are gonna take a kick right now. Liverpool trying to get the ball forward. Van Dijk with the long pass. Arnold tries to control it, but it goes out. It's a throw in for Arsenal. And Arnold giving a thumbs up to Van Dijk. And it's already 6 minutes in. It seems to be all Liverpool. Arsenal haven't been comfortable on the ball. And Liverpool tactics are pretty much showed that they want to attack in this match. Van Dijk passing it back to Arnold, Arnold passing it back to Thiago, Thiago passing it back to Van Dijk. Robertson passing it back to Van Dijk again, and passes it to Fabinho. Passes it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Robertson, Robertson back to Van Dijk, Van Dijk passing it to Alisson, Odegaard chasing it, and now Arsenal are trying to apply the pressure as well, and that's an interception by Tierney. Lacazette trying to chase Matip, Matip gets the ball over, Ramsdale comes outside the box, and that was a fumble, but he manages to loop it forward. But the ball comes back to Fabinho. Fabinho passes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk is passing it to Thiago. Thiago scans the area and passes it to Robertson. Robertson passes it back to Thiago. Thiago passes it to Henderson. Henderson looks forward and he passes it to Arnold. Salah isn't playing in this match. He's sitting on the bench. Diaz and Mane are playing alongside Jota. So the front lineup is pretty different to what we are used to. So Salah is sitting on the bench. We have Diaz on the left, Jota who's playing up front, whereas Mane, he's playing on the right hand side. Arnold goes to challenge Martinelli, but he isn't able to. Arnold is going to try to take a free kick from his own half, and he lumps it forward towards Robertson, but he isn't able to, and Saka passes back to Partey. Partey looks for Saka. Saka is moving with the ball forward on the right flank, and he's moving forward quite extensively. He's got the pace with him, and he crosses it, and Martinelli with a shot, but he aims it, gives it to Lacazette, and Alisson collects it. That was a nice attack by Arsenal. Partey with a very good pass to Saka. He finds Saka in a very good space. Saka takes it forward and he gives a pretty good cross. He aims for Martinelli, but Martinelli's shot wasn't full. He couldn't land his feet comfortably on the ball. Van Dijk loops it forward and the ball comes outside. It's a throw in for Liverpool. Robertson with a throw in. the ball comes to Arnold. Arnold is passing it to Mane, and he passes it back to Henderson. Mane is trying to find space, but he's unable to. He's playing on the right flank where Salah usually plays. Mane normally plays on the left flank, but Diaz is playing as it seems that Diaz has made the left flank of his own, and Liverpool are blessed with so many wingers now that they can choose to select anyone they want to, and they've got so much good options in the attacking forward. They got so many options now. They got Firmino, they got Salah, they got Mane, they got Luis Diaz, they got Jota. So they're not short of any talent in terms of going forward. It seems that there is a beef going on between our fans, that some of them are supporting Liverpool and some of them are supporting Arsenal. So far it seems to be a pretty balanced game between both of the teams. Both of the teams are trying to keep the ball. It's Liverpool who's trying more. Arsenal are more in terms of getting a break. Hello Usman Malik. Thank you Usman Malik. Thank you for the kind message. Thank you Puskal Thapa for the kind message as well. Thank you Clam. Thank you for the kind comments. Hopefully you will enjoy more streams. We'll be doing Champions League and Europa League draw as well, which will be tomorrow. So hopefully you will be tuning in to see that as well. Now Arsenal, they've just got a foul, and there was a tussle between Sadio Mane and Gabriel, and Gabriel has won a foul, and he's going to take the free kick. It seems so. Guys, who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be Arsenal or is it going to be Liverpool? I do want to know who do you think is going to win. So let's please do give in your comments. Who do you think is going to win in this one? Is it Arsenal or is it Liverpool? And that's a pretty good pass from Alexander-Arnold, but Tierney is on the case and he wins it from Mane, and the ball goes outside. Mane is trying to get the control of the ball, but he wasn't able to. Arteta seems pretty much animated on the touchline. He wants more from his players. He understands that Liverpool intensity is pretty much high. Arsenal players, they seem to be pretty much rustled by the energy shown by Liverpool players, and Liverpool players are on the case. Van Dijk wins the header and it comes back to, it rebounds to Saka, and Saka passes it to Cedric, and Cedric passes it to Martinelli, and Martinelli controls it, and there's the foul by Mate, but referee, he has blown in favor of Arsenal. He has given advantage, and now White passes it back to Cedric. Cedric passes it to Gabriel. Gabriel loops it forward, and Martinelli controls with the header. Tierney passes it back to Martinelli, and Martinelli is running away on the flank. He's going to give a cross, and that's a very good chance, and Liverpool just put it outside. Robertson with a very important block, and Arsenal was pretty much close to score a goal over there, but they weren't able to. That was a pretty good block from Robertson, and now Liverpool on the counter, and Jota passes it to Mane, and he's in offside position. That was a pretty good play from Arsenal right there, and Arsenal was so close to get a goal over there. That was a very good game. Very good pass by Gabriel, and Martinelli controls it from his head. He passes it to Tierney. Tierney passes it back to Martinelli, and then Martinelli comes to the byline, and he gives a pretty good cross, and Robertson was on the case, and he blocked the ball, and it seemed that Alisson was beaten right over there. If one of Saka or Lacazette was just close enough, they would have scored this goal. So far it's a good game. So guys, please give us a thumbs up, and do please tell if you're liking this live stream, and it will give me more confidence to do this again and again and again. Tierney passes it back to Gabriel. Gabriel passes it to White. White is on the ball. He looks for someone, but he doesn't find anyone. He gives it back to Gabriel. Gabriel passes it to Partey. Partey passes back to Gabriel. Gabriel is passing it to Tierney. Tierney passes it to Partey. Arsenal trying to keep the control of the game by controlling the ball, and they're keeping the ball between themselves. Passes it to Cedric. Cedric passes it to Odegaard. Odegaard loses the ball, and Cedric comes back and takes the ball away from Diaz. So far 17 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 between Arsenal and Liverpool, and Van Dijk passes it back to Alisson. Alisson passes it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk passes it back to Alisson. Alisson passes it to Matip. Guys, please do give in your comments. It's pretty good when you do give comments. It will be really helpful in order to grow this live stream, and please do give in your suggestions. It will be really helpful in order to grow this channel as well. Please do tell your family and friends about this channel. Please do subscribe, press the like button, and do give in comments in the chat box over there. Liverpool are trying to get a cross in, and they're trying to keep the control of the ball, and Matip passing it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk is passing it back to Thiago. Thiago is looking for someone, but he passes it back to Matip. And Liverpool are trying to break the Arsenal team, and Arnold tries to give in a cross, and Partey wins the header. Fabinho is on the chase. He gets the ball. He passes it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk passes it to Matip. Matip passes it to Alexander Arnold. Arnold looks for someone, and he passes it to Henderson. Henderson passes it to Mane. Mane with a very good quick feet, and he is tripped over, but referee doesn't give us a foul, and the Arsenal players have won the ball back, and Cedric tries to give it to Odegaard. Odegaard gives it to Partey, and Arsenal have won a foul over there. Diego Jota with a foul on Thomas Partey. It's raining. It's not that much, but it's raining, and Lacazette is having word with referee. He thinks that Liverpool players are very much aggressive in terms of tackling, and right now Arsenal, they lose the ball, and Diaz, he gets the ball, and Liverpool now lose the ball, and Arsenal try to get it, but Liverpool now are trying to give a chase the ball, but Martinelli gets the ball back and he passes it back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale passes it to Ben White. Ben White is looking for someone and he passes it to Gabriel. Gabriel passes it to Tierney. Tierney runs with the ball forward and he gives it to Gabriel. He was going to put it forward, but there was no space and he gives it back. And now the ball is with Partey. Partey passes it back to White. White gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard is coming in deep, helping out Xhaka. And Partey passes it to Lacazette. Lacazette passes it to Partey. Partey pulls it forward and Alisson collects it. Saka is too late. And Robertson, he loops it forward and Ramsdale collects it. Arsenal, they are trying to keep the control of the ball, but it seems that they're trying pretty much hard, but they're struggling because Liverpool are on the case. Gabriel looks for someone and he finds Ben White. Ben White passes it to Cedric. Cedric passes it to Martinelli. Martinelli passes it back to Tierney. Tierney passes it to Martinelli. Martinelli is trying to look for a cross, but Mane and Alexander-Arnold, they screen him pretty good. He hasn't got any space, so they pass the ball back to Tierney, and Tierney gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel passes back to Tierney. Tierney looks for a cross on the right hand side, and the ball comes to Saka. Saka collects it. Saka is looking for a gap and he finds Cedric, and Cedric goes for a through ball for Lacazette, but he isn't able to put it cleanly and the ball goes wide. Lille had just won a penalty in the Champions League, and Lille score the penalty and it's aggregate 1-2. So let's see if Chelsea, if they were able to progress to quarter-final. They are the current champions of Champions League, and we'll see if they're able to make it through. Arsenal with the throw-in. The ball comes back to Gabriel. Passes it to Partey. Partey gives it to Tierney. Tierney passes it to Martinelli. Martinelli comes inside. He gives it to Tierney. Tierney looking for a cross, and he doesn't find space. And he misplaced the pass, and Liverpool gets the ball, and that's a very tough tackle by Partey, but the referee gives nothing, and it seems Jota is hurt by that, but he's up on his feet, and ball comes on the right flank to Saka. Saka again looking for space, and Saka goes in. A very good tackle by Robertson, and he wins the ball. The ball is with Diaz. Diaz is controlling the ball pretty good. He gives it back to Robertson, and he gives it to Fabinho, but Fabinho isn't able to control the ball and he gets a foul. Odegaard isn't happy, it seems. Guys, do give in your comments in the chat box. Liverpool are trying to control the game. The ball comes to Arnold and Arnold passes it forward to Jota. Jota gives it to Henderson. Henderson gives it to Arnold. Arnold with a low cross and it comes back to Fabinho. Arnold tries again for a low cross and Jota gives it to Mane. And Mane goes for a cross. It hits Tierney and the ball fumbles up and it comes to Martinelli, who lumps it back into the Liverpool box. Liverpool half, sorry, and it's a no contest. Partey trying to win the ball and he is able to do so. It's almost 27 minutes now and still the game is 0-0. Liverpool try to win the ball back. It comes to Fabinho. Fabinho passes it to Robertson. Robertson gives it to Diaz. Diaz passes it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk passes it to Robertson. Robertson passes it to Thiago. Thiago passes it to Henderson. He passes it to Mate. Mate passes it to Thiago. Thiago gives it forward to Robertson. Robertson with a good cross. And Jota tries to control it, but he's unable to do so. Gabriel was on the case. He lumps the ball forward and it's in Liverpool's half. Van Dijk is going to go for a throw-in. Lacazette comes forward. Robertson going for a throw-in. He gives it to Diaz. He just loses the ball. Cedric controls the ball and he is trying to shield the ball. He gives it to Lacazette. Lacazette controls it. Odegaard isn't able to control after the drop off from Lacazette. And Alisson gets the ball and he lumps it forward. Liverpool playing pretty beautifully over there. They're trying to keep the ball between themselves with clean, crisp passes. Arsenal, they win the ball and Martinelli was on the chase. And Alisson comes outside the box and he puts the ball outside but Liverpool aren't able to keep it inside and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Alisson was quick on the case and he went outside and he tried to stop the ball because there was no Liverpool player behind, and if Martinelli would have been just a second faster he would have taken it away and he would have been on goal. Martinelli is playing superbly in this match. He's on really good form. Martinelli comes inside, he passes the ball back to Cedric. And Tottenham gets a goal. Harry Kane scores it against Brighton. Kenny gives it to White. White passes the ball back to Saka. Push for Odegaard, but pretty good. Alex one and on the cage gives attack with the edge of the, but he gets first. He's gone rolling to pass to pass it Thiago. They will do ball towards with the over 10 ball. Saka Robert loves it, but comes to play. It real Lacazette with the good. That was no good. He finally off did not pass Lacazette. Saka oh, and was good. Zaka unable to come on the goal. Pretty good. Stream. Please, when your would be helpful. Please, when you really help the channel. Still not attack now. They're looking for this. Laka is almost now helping for set cross. Mate gives goals. Thiago and is trying the ball. He wins it and gives it to Saka. Nice to give in the box. right pass to set passes it, but pass set passes to Armstrong's long kick, and Saka but to really get along, and he with Chandra, he comes right, Martin the ball good, and he's keeping has got now he cross and but he's not ball in his feet, and he loses the ball, he gives it up to Zaha for picking up, and he is truly something. If you're watching, truly player Martin is one of surprise if Barcelona Real of look for him will certainly for a player as Martin, but the thing is that you could have been just here that you could the Martin he that nearly once player might for him. So watch that Martin gets on and he bring up a world class player when comes fix it for the aim and whatever header Zaka looks neat, 90%, and he Zaka and enabled trying to control the ball and parted shot on he blocks the ball, and there we go, as on the key, but finds no one and to Henry, he to Arnold to Mate with Thiago, Van Dijk, Robertson, and Dijk. Liverpool, they truly put some pace in the game. Like got in the game are beautiful in terms of transition. They quick on ball, they are passive, they like the United. They're pretty team, and it's surprised that if they tough time to the City season, and City if not definitely lose the league to Liverpool side. So let's see what happens. And, right, it's almost 4 minutes gone. So now both teams have played, but Arsenal are the ones who got it, and so far Liverpool have got a fair chance. Did big match, they did some arms was on, so that say it has from us, but so far Liverpool are control to it on Liverpool. So let's see how this is out. Alexander cross and with the head, very good Liverpool ball, and you give this a good Mane, he does whole part was, but Saka in and gets away. He left over, but doesn't collect proper. Thiago comes for pass when direct Robertson pass to with a good the ball again, and Martinez. The ball control is unbelievable. He just Liverpool took the ball away from full players. He is superb ball. His ball control is second to none. Never seen player that he is so good control is at the moment. As a hell of a Liverpool, he's one player, but you would right now he's doing just have got a very good player Martinelli. Now with around gives it real pass forward down the set to hand the pass Martinelli comes up go for it and by gap gives it to the ball forward that throw for Liverpool. It has side on looking for some space and throw for and for and Arsenal are trying to get the ball and Martin again trying to win the ball but able to put it back in like Robertson on a bench except to Zaka gives Kenny and looks for space and puts across and Liverpool players are able to the ball being puts here and out is throwing slow in he gives Ben White gives Gabriel that go back and get around most we are in the time is 5 minutes ball is over to Saka to that gives Kazet close the slide from Neo wins the back gives it forward Mane it and that's a good shot but Gap was on nice wins very the time was a close one control pretty he was really late he was second the control was super and Gap was there in that's it folks it's that the ref has shown the half whistle so I'll just break I'll just catch thing read and try time it's nil and I'll see you in just tune I'll get for this half score for Tottenham and Brighton 2-0 and Messi are all in the other between Juve and Villa it's still will happen I'll be back with listen ball, sit as well on it control. He gives it to like pass to Robert, pass to Jota to and he's clear ball and he's going to take it and goes a goal. But it's side. It's given. Unable had a chance. Wasn't it? Ramsdale okay and Saka get but try control it ahead and Saka ball in. Odegaard tries ball but comes like pass forward and to and forward Robinson and Mark the ball gets out players are the team really they're really tough for this match. They think the see players trying really want to win the match isn't like Arsenal are in good good Arsenal the ball and Ellie go out on the does it easy his man the ball and does the me and he bowling in the end on the cross and on the wood goal very that was very close the player 10 comes across and Cedric gets the ball he gives it to Saka for Odegaard cross Alisson was such a good player Alexander by outside he beat Henderson by good leg and then beats Arnold and he goes in and gives cross but there was nobody again finish nice as it got and also that was a good Martinez he is really trying and people are trying to build up attack and give Wilson some for money inside it back to Thiago passes it going he and that's a foul from Liverpool and a free kick. Now we're gonna for a goal kick he does for Nelly again the ball that's only and he accepts give it in with it and that's is that a ball it like ball pass and for it and the ball back and by Liverpool, passes back. Lacazette he controls the ball to Odegaard in much better position. He shot it, but doesn't keep his hands. It is his arm the ball, and Odegaard is furious about it. He doesn't understand how Odegaard does this. This was not clear chance. Best Arsenal could. This was the best of the game, and Salah has the ball corner and puts it into this, and Alisson it pretty easily. Gives the ball up to Arnold. Arnold forward, and Diaz is good, and he is keen. He takes the ball, control Drake, and he gives a free kick to Liverpool. Like be appreciated for me, Salah coming, and let's see what happens. See what happens. And still it. Get your messages, and thank you for voting. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. We need support. Hopefully, hope you will know a little bit this week. So, certainly doing El Clasico, not to not only going to be on my between Real and Barcelona, and right now he scores a goal, scores a goal, clean shot, and Liverpool scored brilliant job. It's a very clean shot from very goal, and Liverpool scored, and still wasn't able to stop. And the other was clean shot. Score is very good from Thiago. It was a very clean from Thiago. And I'm just did the score. Liverpool has won, and that was a goal. That was a good goal, and Klopp happy with how Thiago just playing with it. That was very good. That was a good goal. Liverpool are now winning 0, closing 6, 15 minutes, and up with a good goal. Jordan being substituted along the Salah coming. So Jordan that's a quick, but I think even the box. You think you can do mouse? Who do you gonna be? Is it gonna be on the ball? And who think should run a? Is it Nelly or is it go job with the? Do you think who has goal is he currently a man of match, or do you think it's smart? Corner and Wilson was in lost as a good, and the ball was out. Going to be a kick. That from what again and tells that is good. It wasn't playing Martinelli pass Party tries to ball but unable, and there to be a crowd. What is but two are again referee is just a game for season, but now it started, and team that Chelsea put another their win as he has scored the Chelsea way to final champions on the way to final. The match has started and now I'm trying to balls to score. Liverpool are with nil, and it's a very ball to Martin said, and he's on the and he's offside or he's offside. Let's see what if it's not able to go back. Liverpool will score the goal because more threatening rather. I think Arsenal, they have chances really them badly. Arsenal is really animated this line. Is really animated, and he is on to come forward, and he's asked to come forward because he see something of a match. The probability is coming up. Liverpool have a probability of 7%. So tells you that Liverpool favorite, and Man City, especially Pep would be at this. He would what this means, and with a big, he's coming closer and so and to block, and that was a very close call. Liverpool, the person wins the game, comes close, gives a for the goal. Liverpool another that was very big pace counter foot, and Liverpool on the this one from Arsenal, and they have but Liverpool goal. That's still too cool. That's still too cool. It is inside match, and they're gonna goal and see what happens. So it's now got hit Saka and wounded again Robert, and he crossed for me, and for me did a very good and his goal. Still wasn't come close enough. It went under arm, was such a goal from forward. This is what we are capable of. Klopp is happy. He what it is, and right will have one penalty. 26. Moreno gonna take this shot. It's happened. The score is 1. Chelsea is up there and goes with, and it goes for the corner. Was very close. It was about to stop it, but he Moreno scored enough for the goal. So Real have got a goal now and seen go to the quarters. You'll see United side go into the quarterfinals. It will be a good result, huge result. There you go, goes in, but still gets so animated. Klopp made it. He's not happy. Thiago wants to basically more pressure and ask on teams what's gonna happen now, because on the KRS is so severe that you never can anything like it. I could be count of Liverpool team, not Arsenal half, Arsenal box. People are box right, and Mane the ball, Stoin Cedric over here, Stoin Cedric right over his feet, and was the side throws the Saka is back to Drake. Cedric is it right when passing Ginel, gives it gap. 65 is gone. Like to subscribe to the channel. The button icon can receive the latest episode. You into the league and the Europa League as well, and tune in to cover classic in Barcelona. Hopefully, I'll do live inside well for some league fixes. I'll know which they, and hopefully I'll see this too. Not gain on and the high. The with us right now, they're not anything away. I'll go with us for Salah. Salah going for the goal. He goes inside, puts it across, and nobody on that. He for me, and hands up. This time I was over there. Right now, Arsenal give do it. They're going in pro. They're gonna bring in Odegaard. Looks pretty good right Liverpool trying to ball away. Sadio forward and again taking all of the ball across. So take left, Kane forward. He passes the ball back. Finally, Marty gives to Smith. No, he gives it to Smith. Goes to the right side. Now comes Saka, gives it to Smith. Now Smith got the ball. He does it. Gives it to Saka. Saka and Smith the ball. And Smith tries to put faces the shot. He's able to Martin block. It was a good chance to throw. Brilliant from throw. Saka and throw combination is pretty right flank. Arsenal trying to look for overhead again and control. He's again Alexander. If after between those two is one more give plus things Alexander I would give plus to Kelly. Alexander is right back today and being good in blocking Kelly and Arsenal the ball is excellent by of his Salah controlling it, but part of him and gives a and let's see forward. Now remain looks pretty much case in terms of getting the result and is when he touch score or his go he's forward never such as and pull the ball Roberts gives it on again for me and will score goal and there is going to and runs ahead and he's goal and don't see anywhere for Juventus now. Will around there to find now. It's almost that's very good from Martin go clean side now he is blocked out for me happy with my head running he the side deep Arsenal and playing and why for some to comes in far so you almost put Saka's ground and no player guys in your suggestions what do you think I could add slide balloon I could add balloon but give me one if you want Smith to on the ball how opposite what to control but was doesn't blow also and puts for Martinelli it is for winning the match, leading the match, certainly match for me. So I hope Martinelli is one player. Will bring substitution and Salah is going to inside. Epic is going to some here. Almost 7 minutes. Alba looks more right complex. This is quick. This is pay and pays go give it Rick, gives it Lacazette. Lacazette this chest gives it gives it for Rick outside and set process and very good for Liverpool. That was a block. Alisson and that was very good. Red call off for offside and that was a block. Was slightly offside, but with his and was a very good long for Salah the ball control it and wins it and wins foul. Does it? Almost 6 seeing that our goal is 5 minutes going to be all for I'm just going to tape it look by the league. Oh, well, the and the Villarreal one the very bad result when that's a very bad for doing this by go the score more the gates and no box is run time it's fans both seen is being by side who are not pre them and let's see needs is a to the wrong and without the score so score is 1-4 so these are our champions for Man United today live stream watching that live stream and ready for all who have live and I'm also thanking you that is live fully join me tomorrow for the Champions League draw as Europa League as well and it's gonna can see what the Premier League looks like and not control the ball, but Liverpool think happening. So Liverpool gonna have 59 points with 70 points. This will be one different equal of game played. City 82 times. Liverpool has been 21 times. City drawing 2 times. Liverpool 6 times. City lost 3 matches. Liverpool lost 2 matches. The difference of City is 15. The difference of Liverpool is 5. But Liverpool are trailed by 1. This tie is still on. Isn't that we see Liverpool win the cross, but it's by our offense. Gives it Henderson, gives it to Thiago, Alexander, and gives it to Salah. Is some gives it to Alexander, Arnold gives it to Vini, gives it to Mata, gives it to Wanda, gives it to Robert. For which guys for a goal goes and ask for. So at the 4 no have teams and 51 points, whereas United they 50 points. So still stop with them on to the position. So it would be very bad for them to lose. They will need capital on the match. They will have to try those matches. Or City and Liverpool are going to have one title. Is almost safe about still about 8, 9 more. We'll see how it goes if it goes the wire, and so that means said things definitely mean that fixture played in, I think, in a where Manchester City at home is on the field. I'll be definitely in that stream, and I hope you will all join in that stream. We want match going to be true and see who that match, and Liverpool will truly give age in order to gain City. City are going to easily just try very, very, very best to keep hope right. So Lisbon in Juventus Real. Juventus lost to Real by goals, and agreeing with the referee. He's happy. So what is that for? But Arsenal trying with and he foul, but nothing given, and Liverpool trying to pull the ball and like to go, and Arsenal the ball and is for pick and it, but he's put out drop. So we'll have two fixtures, one City and one against Manchester United. Also have Mercy Derby, and it's Liverpool tough of fixtures. Just have a look at City. Do it to in the league. Martin throws it back to Saka, gives Kenny, gives it to Bill, gives it to White, gives it to Seth. I think all Bill have won aggregate by 4, and they won with goals too. So Chelsea and out them quarter, and this City were one by which 10th of April against Liverpool, and that will be facing Wolverhampton, Watford, Leeds United. It is that have easy kind of game, rather than Liverpool will have more hard matches. So still title face Liverpool able to City in at for Liverpool have to put the best ball to win the title back from uh, and all eyes will be on 10th of April when both of sides meet and Pep have to plan how to result against very good Liverpool. He is looking for someone. He comes inside to throw Smith to that that's aggressive attack by Ben and the ball was out. That's where it is in trying to read messages. Thank you Mohammed for message. Hopefully the bill. Hopefully I'll see you on Friday for Champions Europe draw and also for the class will be taking place on Sunday, Barcelona and Madrid. We also Premier League on Sunday. We'll see how it will be and Arsenal with the cross. 7 gone and I'm trying to play part of it to throw. Originally the goal, but it's just the way it's in the way and Arsenal were had go right and it was in the way from my of his, it was a very short away, just away on top, just away. That was for sure. It was for sure. Arsenal go. Yes, Chicago is the was playing again. Block is 3 was top time. 9 on Arsenal position with the Lions, Liverpool 50 position 9 as well. Nothing difference between those two teams other than the clean shot, and Liverpool being able to do that. They were much clinical in terms of shot, whereas Arsenal had 2 chances, one with Odegaard who made a very good chance, whereas just Martin had a shot and he just threw it away. Daka with a high cross and collects up, and seems that Arsenal will just for a chance, and it's all, and Liverpool are very happy with this result. They're going to go home happy knowing that they've done it and they got points. Very good in terms of form, are in very good form, and so far Liverpool are able to do what they want to achieve in first place. Martin has given a tough to Alexander Arnold. I've never seen Arnold being given a time like this. Martin 2-1 of a ball back, chain guys forward, and gives Mino from and Mark missed the pass from and this set on the gives it one of his, and Arsenal with really time Arnold physically wins back party